Hi guys, welcome back to His Daughter, His Queen. So, happy Sunday, December 18th. Shout out to my sister, happy birthday, Toya. Hi. I just wanted to jump on real quick. So I had a comment a couple weeks ago that asked, how do you prioritize being intentional? Or how do you be intentional in your marriage or in your relationship when you're so busy? So I just want to jump on real quick to give that answer. So a few things that my husband and I do is we carve out time. For me, I have to write it down sometimes of us spending time together. Let's say, hey, let's have a date night. Hey, tonight we're just going to watch a movie, just me and you have some cuddle time, hang out. Or, hey, we're going to do a quick date. We'll stop and go grab something to eat, just the two of us, or have coffee. Just making sure that we have that time together. And when you have young kids, you have to teach your kids that, hey, mommy and daddy's relationship is important, and we have to make time for ourselves. We make time for you, and we set time aside for you, but now, like, this time is for mom and dad. And so teaching your kids to prioritize your marriage is important too, starting with when they're young, so that they'll know, like, oh, this is mom and dad's time. I have to, do this or be over here to give them space. Because if you don't make that time for your marriage, it will weaken, just like anything else. If you're not going to the gym and working out, over time you lose muscle mass. You're not going to be as strong. And so the same thing with marriage. You have to work at it. You have to be intentional. It's not always easy, especially like right now we're in this the Christmas season, and then you have New Year's, and like there's so much going on. But sometimes it's just like grabbing the face and saying, hey, like, I love you. Hey, let's just have time today. Like, we got a free evening. We have free hours, like 2 hours. Hey, we can go sit on the back porch and that's just me and you. We can have coffee, you have a glass of wine, whatever you do, just me and you. No phones, no whatever, just us. You have to be intentional and make that time. And also thinking about your spouse, because I was thinking about this question. So thinking about your spouse, even when you don't feel like it, I can tell you this season for me has been draining. I feel like exhausted. But what I do is like my thought life. I have to make sure that in the busyness and thinking of all the stuff that I have to do, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, hey, what about my husband? Am I being intentional with loving him, making sure that, hey, I've been busy, we don't talk as much as we normally do during the day, but hey, let me shoot him a text to let him know, babe, I'm busy, but I'm thinking about you. I love you. And making sure that you carve out time to pray together, and just you have to make it happen. When you're busy, a million things can come up, but what you have to do is say, hey, yes, I have to do this stuff. This stuff is important, but at the end of the day, my marriage is the most important. So therefore, it can pause, it can wait, it can take a back seat for a moment to let me take care of my husband, to take care of my marriage, to make sure we're good. And this does not require, especially during the busy seasons of life, it's not required that you spend like a ton of time. Like, hey, we used to pray 5 minutes together in the morning. Now we're praying 30 seconds to a minute because, hey, I got to go. But we're not going to say, oh, we don't have time to pray. We're not doing that. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I'm sitting in this truck. I'm waiting on my husband. And the sister is hot because this sun is beaming. So if it looks like my face is shining, it's that the sun is shining brightly on me. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on and say that I love you guys. Oh, and because it is Christmas season and people are preparing for Christmas, I just wanted to say this will be my last video for the year. I'll be back on in January. But if you subscribe, you'll get the notification of when I upload in January, which I think is around January the 8th is when I'll upload again. But I want to take some time and just let the Lord speak to me. Spend some time with him and my family, and just hang out a little bit, kind of So I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I love you guys. I'll be thinking about you. I'll miss you. If you want to shoot me a message, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those, holla at me. I love you guys. Again, remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. Don't forget Jesus during this Christmas season, and don't forget about your spouse. Prioritize. I don't care if it's 30 seconds a day, a minute. Like, hey, let's just stop. Let's eye to eye. Like, nothing else is important in this moment but you. And hey, we may have all of this going on, but just know that I love you. I'm focused on you. And if you need me at a drop of a dime, like, I'm here. Because sometimes I have to, like, stop my husband and be like, hey, I feel overwhelmed. I just need a hug. And if he just hugs me and cry, and whew, that's what I needed, and I'm good. But that makes him feel good, because whenever I need something, he knows that I'm going to lean into him into Jesus. And sometimes I just need him to lead me to Jesus, you know? So teach your kids to prioritize your marriage as you learn to prioritize your marriage. Date nights are important. Spending time, if you're sitting in bed, I mean, if you're talking, just laying in bed together, 5 minutes a night. I know when I get in bed, I'd be ready to sleep. So I'd be wanting to talk about everything we need to talk about before we hit the bed, because when we hit the bed, I'm ready to go to sleep. So whatever it takes, whatever works for you, but you have to make it work. I don't care if it's you writing it down on your calendar. I don't care if you have to set an alarm. Whatever you have to do, make time for your spouse. Make sure that no matter what's going on in life, they know that they're important to you, and that no matter what's going on, you're going to make sure that they're good. And y'all can be busy together, busy in life, but know that at the end of the day, when all the busyness stops, your marriage, if you prioritize it and you be intentional, will still be strong. You'll still have a strong foundation, and you'll be able to enjoy that third base together, you know, going home, because you'll be solid, you'll be good, you'll be strong for it. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope that y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I love you guys. I can't wait to see what God is going to do for us next year. I'm excited. Thank you again for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, I ask that you subscribe, click, or share, you know, all that stuff that they say. Comment, like, share. I'm gonna get that down one day, or not, who knows. But anyway, thank you guys. I love you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye.